Hey everyone, I'm Andy and welcome to another episode of Easy Tiki Drinks. And today on the channel, we're going to be taking a look at Kevin Crossman's newest creation, the Ultimate Jamaican Mai Tai Blend. So, let's do this. Now, Kevin Crossman is probably one of, if not the world's foremost expert on the Mai Tai. He created the website, The Search for the Ultimate Mai Tai, and he has spent a lot of time digging into the history of the Mai Tai, as well as trying to create what he describes as the ultimate blend. Now, we've actually gone over and done a video on his Ultimate Mai Tai blend before. I'll leave a card right up here and a link down below. And it's a great Mai Tai. It makes a wonderful cocktail. However, Kevin wasn't 100% satisfied with the rums that he chose. So, he decided to change it up. So let's take a look at what we're gonna need to make the Ultimate Jamaican Mai Tai. First, we're gonna need an aged Jamaican rum. Next, we're gonna need another aged Jamaican rum. And in a shocking turn of events, we're going to need a third aged Jamaican rum. It is called the Ultimate Jamaican Mai Tai after all. We're gonna need orange liqueur, Orgeat, Demerara syrup, and lime juice. The three rums that I'm using are Smith & Cross, Appleton 12, and Worthy Park 109. The orange liqueur is Pierre Ferrand's dry Curacao, the Orgeat and Demerara are homemade, and the lime juice is fresh squeezed. It's a couple of bottles, so we're gonna rearrange this. There, all rearranged. So as you can see, it's 3 rums as opposed to the Ultimate Mai Tai blend, which was 4 rums. So why did Kevin decide to switch it up? Why was he not satisfied with the 4 rums that he chose the first time? Well, let's build this, and then I'll go into a little bit of description of to why Kevin decided to switch it up and what that means. So first, we're gonna need an ounce of lime juice. We need a quarter of our Demerara syrup. Next up, we're gonna need a half an ounce of our Orgeat. This is a brand new batch of Orgeat, and it is probably the best batch of Orgeat I have ever made. It was super simple, and it has yet to crystallize or actually even separate, which is kind of odd. But it's been keeping super well in the fridge, and it's still very, very liquidy, as opposed to like a thick, viscous substance. If you want this recipe, comment below, let me know. I'll be more than happy to give it to you. Anyway, we need a half an ounce of our Orgeat. We need a half an ounce of our orange liqueur. Now, for this blend, unfortunately, the proportions are not great. Kevin didn't give us easy proportions like he did in the Ultimate Mai Tai blend, which were equal parts that created, half an ounce of each for a 2-ounce pour. Instead, what we have is we have 1 part Worthy Park 109, 2 parts Appleton 12, and 2 parts Smith & Cross. So that's 5 parts altogether for a 2-ounce pour. Since that doesn't really do well in separate pours, what I did was I pre-batched a little bit that we'll use for this. So we're gonna need 2 ounces of our Ultimate Jamaican Mai Tai blend, which I happen to have in this little shaker tin right here. Gonna add ice to our shaking tin. I forgot my ice scoop. Give me a second. It's back where it normally is, not where it should be for shooting. My apologies. Give it a nice little whack and then whip shake for about 5 to 8 seconds. Grab our double rocks glass, open, pour in. Top with some more fresh crushed ice. And then for a garnish, we're gonna go with our traditional Mai Tai, a mint sprig. Giving it a nice little whack. Placing that right in the back there. And your upside down lime shell. Now don't forget your straw. And there you have it, Kevin Crossman's ultimate Jamaican Mai Tai. Let's give it a try. So, do you want my tasting notes first, or do you want to go over, we'll go over tasting notes first. All right, so first of all, I mean, if you even look at the color of the Mai Tai, it is on the darker side, much like the Worthy Park 109 Mai Tai that I did recently. And that's because, well, surprise, it's got Worthy Park 109 in it, so it's gonna darken the color. But that is super smooth. Those rums really help balance each other out and really help balance out the tart citrus from the lime, as well as the Orgeat and the Demerara, just adding another layer of sweetness to it. The rums provide enough funk, right? The Worthy Park provides funk. The funk's really coming from that Smith & Cross. And then the Appleton 12 is adding a nice, like, aged roundness that only 12 years of aging can do. The Worthy Park and the Smith & Cross don't have a huge age on them. It's about 3 years max. So that 12 years really helping round out a lot of flavors, while the Pure Column Still Smith & Cross is adding a lot of body. The Worthy Park also Pure Column Still is adding body, but it's really adding body from that molasses that we get from that caramel coloring. Why did Kevin decide to switch it up? Well, if you notice, two of the rums here are exactly the same. The Appleton 12 and the Smith & Cross are the same as in the Ultimate Mai Tai blend, but we've dropped the Plantation Yamaka and the Plantation OFTD. Anybody notice a trend there? Kevin decided to drop the Plantation rums. Why? Well, in the rum world and in the Tiki world, Plantation rum is very polarizing for a couple reasons. Some people either love it or they hate it. I actually am kind of pick and choose. Some I like, some I don't. But anyway, that's just me personally. Why do some people love Plantation? Why do some people hate Plantation? Well, I mean, Plantation makes good rums, if that's the thing you kind of like. I happen to like their Yamaka and their OFTD, so I'm gonna say I like those. However, Plantation has a habit of dosing or adding sugar to a lot of their rums. I will say, the Plantation Yamaka and the OFTD are not dosed. So then why did Kevin get rid of them? Well, rum has a history, and it's not always a great history. Rum has a grand history, and it's very, very long, with slavery and colonization, and there's a ton of articles that you could deep dive into, and I don't want to go into them because some people agree, some people disagree. Doesn't matter. Anyway, trying to be politically correct, at one point in time, Plantation put out an announcement that they were going to change their name because the name Plantation typically is associated with slavery and colonization. Plantation has yet to do that. Don't do something, don't say you're gonna do something and then not do it. That doesn't bode well for your public image. And throughout all these different things, the fact that they dose their rums, the fact that they're still tied to this colonization and slavery, that they said they were gonna do something and they decided not to do it, I'm sure is why Kevin decided to remove Plantation rums from his selection. Because I guarantee you it was limiting the pool of people that were gonna make his Ultimate Mai Tai blend. People were like, I'm just not gonna use Plantation rums. That's their choice and that's fine. So Kevin wanted to come out with a different blend that had the same type of body, the same type of flavor, a bit different, that didn't include Plantation rums. Basically, he took a aged Jamaican rum and a multi-island blended dark rum and put them together in the Worthy Park 109. Once he discovered the three that worked, he realized, oh, they're all Jamaican rums. So he calls this the ultimate Jamaican Mai Tai blend. So there you have it, Kevin Crossman's newest creation, the ultimate Jamaican Mai Tai blend. That's why he did it, and it's a great Mai Tai. So I really hope you enjoyed this channel. Kevin, I really hope I got all the facts right. If I didn't, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to make a correction. Anyway, if you did like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, click that little notification bell. Go over on Instagram, follow me there. Go over on TikTok. You can follow me there, although it's not really that exciting, to be honest. Instagram's way better. Shh, I didn't say that. Anyway, that's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take it easy.